Alright, blood, we taking a look at Snoop Dogg finally embracing Big Trump. Y'all gotta let me know what we think about it in the comment section. I thought this nigga Snoop Dogg hated Trump the same way I hate my ex-girlfriend's dad. This motherfucker literally called me a nigger through text. His community just thinks he's some role model citizen. And the motherfucker is racist as shit, but he's the head chef at a PF Chang's in Detroit. All that Black Lives Matter shit really ain't that effective in the end. I'm just saying, y'all, but I'm getting sidetracked on it. Also, real quick, yo, we gotta look at this nigga too. Some motherfucking name Farmhands. Your blood sound like he hold penis all day. But this nigga said the only torture here is listening to you try to sound black and act like a gangster when you're clearly white. Hearing you try to act cool and take bong hits which drown out the content. Like I said, yo, this nigga Farmhands, yo, blood sound like he fucking got cock in his hands all day. He treat all his male friends like a fucking shake weight. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Do you hear how bothered this nigga was? Yo, hold on. I got a video exactly how this is moving in 1 second. Y'all can already see, but I also gotta shout out my mans right here because I've been seeing this nigga in my comments. Blood really look like he fucking with the content. So, yo, hold on here. I'm pulling up in 1 second. But anytime this nigga, like, yo, anything you want me to talk about, bro, if you ever got your 2 cents on anything, yo, I always want to hear what you got to say, bro. I'm rocking with you tough, nigga. Like I said, yo, his name is Massey H. Blood said, bro, hurry up and blow up. Your vids are too funny. Literally the best thing on YouTube. Now, I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy, bro. That's glazing, my nigga. No, but I fuck with it. I appreciate the love so fucking much, bro. I definitely am the furthest thing from the best on YouTube, but the subs have been going up. I just appreciate you guys even subbing to my channel. I'm like 17 subs away from 500 and shit. So, yo, bro, just keep it going up. But this nigga Farmhands, like I said, yo, this nigga who fucking have dreams of my penis in his palm, like, yo, this is probably how he was moving after he watched my fucking video.
It's Brock, sir. Edward Brock Jr. I come before you today, humbled and humiliated.
Look at that nigga Farmhands!
To ask you for one thing. I want you to kill Peter Parker.
Yo, what the? Yo, that was Farmhands, blood. Like he was in the front pew of the church. He was all like, God, please, I ain't never asked you for nothing in my life, but yo, please kill this internet junkie nigga. Like, goddamn, yo, what kind of nigga do you gotta be a lunatic? What kind of nigga do you gotta be to go to church? Like, it's other people walking around the church and you just out there talking to God, like God, please, like, please take this nigga out. Like, Peter Parker, like, the cameraman? Y'all thought y'all said the cameraman always lived. What the fuck is this shit? Y'all have got to let me know in the comment section. It's just brazy, treating God like he a fucking hitman. I don't know about it. But anyway, let's get down to the actual subject now. This nigga, Snoop Dogg, like I said, he said he got a lot of love for Trump now. And I gotta keep it a P with you, bro. Like, back in the day when Trump first got elected and all that shit, everybody was like, oh man, Trump about to destroy the country, you know, woofy-wah, all that shit. But, yo, now that we got this nigga Joe Biden, blood falling down the steps, falling off bicycles, his son is smoking crack! Like, yo, Trump don't seem so bad. Y'all got me know in the comment section what we thinking or not, though. Oh, fuck, I hate ads. Where's my bottle?
Hi everyone, welcome to my Doomsday Last Survivors vlog.
Oh shit.
Today we're out on a...
My boy Snoop Dogg recently made waves when he commented on former President Donald Trump by saying he has, quote, nothing but love for the former president. Snoop told the Sunday Times, Donald Trump, question mark, he ain't done nothing wrong to me. He has only done great things for me. He pardoned Michael Harris. I have nothing but love and respect for Donald Trump.
Jesus!
Keep in mind, before I'll go into my position on this, that the one and only Snoop Dogg himself had previously been vocal in his disapproval of Trump's presidency, because in 2020...
Yo, okay, yeah, that's facts, Like I said, Snoop was talking spicy about the nigga back in the day, but, yo, let's be honest, bro. Like I said, when Kobe was out here pulling up on niggas like a drive-by, yo, Trump got us not one, but two stimmies, nigga. I bought another car with that stimulus check. Trump saved my life.
2020 on Real 92.3's Big Boys Neighborhood, he said, quote, I ain't never voted a day in my life, but this year I think I'm gonna get out and vote. I can't stand to see this punk in office one more year. So the change comes because Donald Trump basically pardoned his boy Michael Harris. Fair enough. Let me say a couple of things. Number one, everybody knows Snoop Dogg is my brother. I love him to death. I do not like to hear anybody black talking about how they never voted. One of the greatest conduits of change in this nation, and one would say arguably throughout any democratic society, to affect change, one of the greatest components is making sure that you vote. If you don't vote, you don't have a right to make noise about certain things. I understand it can be disconcerting. I understand how your vote can seem meaningless at times because you vote for somebody and you see stuff getting manipulated. You see politicians acting up. You see people being as dishonest as they can possibly be and whatever they can do to get away with it because they want to cater to a constituency. You see all of these things, but in the end, that's just giving up in the fight, whatever your fight may be. In a democratic society, you vote. So I'm never going to co-sign on that. Having said all of that, I'm not going.
Yo, I'm sorry, yo, but this nigga Stephen A. Smith, like blood talking like he just swallowed a thesaurus or something. Yo, this is crazy. The nigga sounds so intellectual, and I fuck with that shit because more black men. You got niggas like what's that nigga Hands Farm or whatever that fucking penis gripping nigga his name was. But yo, that nigga be like, oh yeah, yo, if you a black man, you can't sound some kind of way, yo. Like this nigga saying I'm fucking white. Like nigga, do I look like Michael Jackson to you? Like yo, cut that shit. I'm just saying, it's a shame to me how, like, yo, like, niggas really gotta sound dumb for people to be like, okay, yeah, that's a black guy. Like, yo, there's educated motherfuckers out there. Look at Neil deGrasse Tyson, Sidney Poitier, so many other motherfuckers. Like, what are we talking about here? And then also, when it comes to black people, too, like, I'm gonna keep it a P with you. Like, yo, they just vote for whoever, nigga. Like, I remember when Obama was running, like, my mom, my dad, well, not my real dad, my stepdad at the time, but like I had so many family members, my TT Chris, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, she was somebody living on Section 8 at the time. But I'm saying, like, they all went out to go vote for this motherfucker Obama. Oh, the next black president, the first black president. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's a black president, but, yo, tell me one thing about this nigga's campaign. None of them could do it. Not one thing. You feel me? It's crazy how somebody will just see the fucking race, the color and all that shit and just go out and vote for them. I don't know. It really just threw me for a loop. Like, Obama could have been talking about, like, yeah, bro, I'm about to blow up the country if y'all make me president. But my mom still would have voted for him because he was a nigga.
I'm not going to condemn my boy Snoop Dogg either for his position on Donald Trump because he explained why that is. We may not like it, but when people do things that affect us directly and personally, usually it'll sway us to some degree. In this nation, when you talk about politics, in this nation, when you talk about affecting change and what have you, we're usually monolithic in our thinking. Our one issue is what matters to us. If you're pro-choice or you're pro-life, that usually influences the direction in which you will vote. If you focus on the economy, that's your thing. If immigration reform is your thing, if worrying about the borders is your thing, that's what you usually vote on. We are like that in America. So in the case of Snoop Dogg, that's his boy, Michael Harris. And Trump getting his boy out of prison, who was in jail for over 20 years, for attempted murder of a police officer, if I remember correctly.
Damn.
That matters to Snoop in a completely different way.
Yo, hey, can we keep it a P? Hey, if that nigga tried to smoke a cop, like, he was never getting out. Like, Snoop gotta pledge his allegiance to Trump. Y'all remember when Anakin Skywalker pledged his shit to fucking Darth Sidious? That nigga got on his fucking knees like he was about to give a blowjob and was all like, just please say Padme, I don't care what I gotta do. Same vibes.
You want to hear somebody support Donald Trump? Listen to Dana White of the UFC. What does he say all the time? Trump was there for me at the beginning. When nobody wanted to touch the UFC, he embraced us. He let us use his facilities, his properties to promote our events.
Hold on one second, y'all. Wait. One quick second. All right, blood. We back.
things happened for me, he was one of the first to congratulate me. I'm quoting Dana White from the past, who, by the way, I spoke to today about those very things he said about Trump to see if he indeed had changed his mind. He said, oh, no, I'm very, very consistent. I support him because I've known him personally for decades, and I know what kind of man he is. I don't like some of the things he says sometimes or anything like that. I wish he would do certain things differently. That is true. But the man that Donald Trump is, Dana White says, he's going to support him. You have people that are married to their specific issues. In this case, Snoop Dogg is one of those people. And I can't knock him. He felt the way that he felt about Trump years ago, but Trump let his boy out and he changed his mind. Would that be me? No.
I just realized, this is like First Take with Stephen A. Smith, right? Like, nigga, you're supposed to be talking about like the Super Bowl and shit. Oh my god, oh my Jesus. I don't even want to talk about this Super Bowl, nigga. Oh my god! Y'all was up 24-10. What the fuck happened? Nigga, I was at work. Like, yo, I was fucking seeing a little bit of the game. I'm like, okay, Detroit up 24-10. Like, my nigga, we are going to the fucking Super Bowl. I was so sure of that shit. I was almost to the point where I would have bet my testicles. Like, yo, that nigga, what's his name? Fucking Farmhands? Like, that nigga said, you said you was betting testicles? Nigga, where? I said, yo, this nigga was ready to get grippy. But anyway, yeah, blood. R.I.P. Detroit Lions, man. Y'all played good though, yo. Y'all made me proud, but Dan Campbell, like, I don't even want to get into it, but the field goal, my nigga. Kick it! It's fucking fourth down. What the fuck? God, this nigga Dan Campbell might have been smoking crack or something. They was 4th and 2 and shit. They was literally they wasn't red zone yet, but they was like 20-something yards out from the field goal. I'm like, yo, just get the fucking 3 points, B. And what did Detroit end up losing by? 3 points. My nigga, fucking Reynolds dropped that goddamn touchdown pass. I was just thinking to myself, like, what the fuck? Yo, did y'all go in the fucking locker room and everybody popped a perk or something? Alexa, play back then by Mike Jones, Trump 2024. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I hate to say Trump is like the popular kid in class in America right now. That's the big dog. Nah, don't switch up now. I remember. Okay, wait. For this big Jim X 2K, yo, Blood said don't switch up now. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Like, what if your mom was behind bars? And like, yo, the judges, the prosecutors, the niggas behind the appeals all of them been saying, nah, your mom not getting out. She ain't going nowhere. She about to do this time. They told me the only way your mom is coming out is when she stopped breathing. And this nigga Donald Trump, he put that fucking president's boot down, and he said, yo, get that nigga's mom out of here. Yo, you gotta pledge your allegiance and you got to slide. I remember Snoop Dogg saying fuck him a few years back. Everybody was saying fuck Trump a couple years back. Nigga, but like I said, I never really gave too much of a fuck about Trump because I'm a felon. I can't even vote. I ain't no politic nigga normally anyway. But yo, when Trump delivered those fucking stimulus checks, like for a couple days, he had me feeling like I was a boss. Like that nigga had me driving around in my fucking, it was a used vehicle, but it was new to me. But still, I was whipping around. I'm sliding all around my city. I'm thinking to myself, like, nigga, like, I couldn't have done this without Trump. Like, if I could vote, the nigga would receive my shit. And I'm gonna keep it a P. Like, I'm not really trying to get too much into that shit, but, you know, like, all these politicians, these presidents make all these goddamn promises, the mayors and all that shit. They play for, like, teams, bro. They have agendas. Like, they'll tell you some sweet shit just to get in office, and then they won't do, like, 70% of what they promised you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you got the Republicans and the Democrats, left or right, whatever you want to do. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, Obama, like, you know, that nigga is just a fucking libertarian. Like, that nigga is a liberal, nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, Trump, despite him coming off with, like, a lot of old-fashioned Republican perspectives, you know, that nigga still, in the end, he got his own mind, his own direction of where he want to take this country. And that's why I fuck with the nigga. Because he ain't doing what the Republicans say do. He ain't doing what the fucking Democrats say do. He said, I'm Donald Trump, nigga. I'm doing what the fuck I want. He said, if I want to go grab a handful of pussy and then go hit the White House afterward, blood somebody try to stop me. He was hating heavy when he was president, though. That's like saying you love, respect the killers and snitches that ain't did nothing to you. Blood, but yo, that's because he didn't have no. I mean, we seen there was a picture with him and Donald Trump back in the G, but that was just probably some media stunt shit. But he probably had no real personal connection to Donald Trump. But like I said, his man tried to clip a cop like he was never coming home. But Trump got that nigga back. Yo, tell you now, hey, we gonna knock on this nigga's door. His homie probably at the house right now. So like I'm saying, yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like when somebody scratch your back like that, when blood did you a big favor, yo, like, you can't come back out still talking about, yo, fuck this nigga Donald Trump. Like I'm finna put this nigga in my next blunt. Like no, I refuse. That's disegregious to me. You know what I'm saying? And like it's like if you're fucking you've been enemies with a nigga for a long time, and then like you see the nigga trying to do some shit, like yo, like okay, that's a bad example. If you and the ops, right, like you and your op, say y'all got a mutual op, and y'all all three y'all in like a 3-way shootout. I don't know how if that happens in the hood or not. Like I said, I ain't no street nigga. Hard fought or hard handful, whatever your fucking name was, blood. Call me a gangster and shit. I told you, my nigga, I ain't in them streets. I'm on the fucking computer. But imagine if you and 3 street niggas, you know what I'm saying, y'all all getting into a shootout and shit, and the nigga you've been beefing with for like the last decade actually saved your life. Like, yo, how can you call that nigga your enemy still? It's I know that's extreme, but like it's kind of the same principle, you know. He was looking at this nigga like an enemy until this nigga said, "Okay, I'm not your enemy. I got your best friend out." Like, what's up, blood? So nah, y'all need to stop acting. A lot of brainwashed people in these countries. Y'all need to stop acting like people can't change. Like y'all be like, oh, if you think this way, you gotta think this way till the day you die. Like my nigga, like I said, you might be off a Percocet. Except for disrespecting the black folks completely by having people gray matter voting maps and exclude black voters. Other than that, there's a lot of black niggas voting for Trump these days, though. It's nice being in a higher tax bracket, Uncle Snoop. Yeah, I get it. I remember you specifically saying fuck Donald Trump, though. 2024, baby, let's go pay attention. Like I said, bro, I mean, I get it. It come across like, oh my fuck. My bad, y'all. My woman been on. Oh, it's not even my fucking woman. It's my bitch ass cousin. No, fuck that nigga. He probably just talking about his boyfriend or something. I'm voting for whoever brings back the stimulus check. Yo, I don't care. Yo, that nigga Joe Biden, he could be up on the podium while he giving his fucking speech. That nigga could fall down the steps like 17 times. But if that nigga at the end of the speech said, hey, and don't forget, if you vote for me, like I said, it's like 6 stimmies coming your way. Like, my nigga, like, look, I am a felon, but I would break into the voting center. My nigga, how do you hack the votes? I don't, but hey, if they was promising stimulus checks in their presidential campaigns, my nigga, I'd figure it out. I'm just saying, blood, like, fuck, like, we can't act like Donald Trump. Yo, this nigga took care of the country. Like, yo, niggas was scared to breathe when COVID was out there. But that nigga Donald Trump said, yo, all right, nigga, yo, put the fucking mask on, but your pocket's gonna be fat. Yeah, like I said, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Like, I understand why Snoop's switching sides. And now he got his homie out that jam, too? Yo, fuck, you might have to put this nigga Trump in the studio. He been hanging out with too many old white women. Oh, fuck, I forgot. Him and Martha Stewart did have that cook show. Fuck, yo. Y'all think that maybe changed his view on shit? You think Martha Stewart, like, yo, you know Trump ain't that bad, right, Snoop? Snoop should have kept his mouth shut when he dissed Trump. He switched up crazy. Oh my god. So now if Snoop puts some new music out, y'all just finna rip it apart, say it's fake. Snoop lost his plug with the Mexicans. Oh my god. Wait a second. But didn't the Mexicans get stimulus checks too? Like I ain't gonna lie. I know Trump was talking all that brazy border talk, but yo, if I was Mexican and I was in America and I got a stimulus, like yo, I'm telling you now, nigga, I don't give a fuck if there was a Mexican candidate. I'm voting for Trump. Unc is a sellout. Stand on what you said, OG. He got his homie out a life sentence. The Democrats got our black celebrities looking brazy. Snoop smoking too much weed. Oh, y'all think this nigga too high. God damn it. Y'all gotta let me know what you think about it in the comments. I personally, this is me as a grown ass man, you know, like I don't see nothing wrong with this shit. Like you're allowed to switch your view on things, especially like when you have a personal connection to it. Like y'all niggas smoking dick, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, yo, let the nigga Snoop do his thing. I mean, I don't even understand why we diss. Like he said some shit back in the day. How many of y'all niggas have said some shit back in the day? You look back on that like, ooh, that did not age well. Y'all got me in the comments what we thinking. But if you enjoyed the vid, like, sub, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.